the Supernatural Entertainment System, the only podcast you need for supernatural news, discussion, and of course, advice. I'm Gav.
I am Philip.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Jerry.
And we're back!
Yes! Season 2.
We're back! Exactly. A new name.
Yes.
A new tood.
Absolutely. The hooves are off.
Dripping into it.
We took some time off to reboot the show, cleanse our minds and our spirits, and in all our discussions, you know, we tried to make it. We've been away for a while. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that is we tried to overcomplicate things.
Yes. The waters got muddied.
A little bit. Tried to add new systems, tried to add new ideas. We're going back to basics.
Yes, we're pulling it right back.
Oh, pulling the skin right back on this show. We'll explain the show format later on, but get ready to have your butts blown off, ladies and gentlemen.
Clean off your bodies.
Before we get into the show format, let's do a fan favourite section called Extra Personal Perception.
Let's do it. Seeing as this is a new jumping off point for people as well, let's tell people a little bit ourselves as well.
Well, yeah, like Extra Personal Perception, yeah.
Well, you know, let's get deep and personal.
Uh-huh.
My name is Philip. I am a 32-year-old man, maybe 33
like that when
now.
you get into your 30s and you start going like, what age am I?
Absolutely no idea. I ordered a credit card the other day and I had to activate it by phone, and the guy asked me how old I was, and it took me about 7 minutes to work out my age and then tell him, and by that point it looked like I was committing fraud.
It's when you need to ask what year it is.
Yeah.
You're like, right, what year is it?
And then take away so
You have to
months
do it if it's like an odd or an even year for me. I'm like, right, I was born in an even. So I've got, and this is an odd.
So
Right,
I'm
wait a minute.
odd.
You're very odd.
Yes.
Wow.
In terms of my background of the supernatural, I am a firm believer in all sorts of crap.
Yeah. All sorts of
Solidly
crud.
believe in anything and
Just
everything.
anything. I am a gullible.
Sitting here with your bridge that you bought the other day.
I'm looking to debunk some rumours here, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm looking deep into the beasts of classical myth and lore.
You are our Giles.
I am the Ripper. Chris?
I'm Chris.
Hi.
Hi. And I am into ghosts and shit. Like, not believing them, but been really into them. Like, really don't believe in them, but like them, love them. Like them, love them.
This is like your missus in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I don't believe in her.
Yeah. She's always telling me that.
Tolerate her greatly.
I don't think that Chris believes in me. No, I don't.
It's like, no, not at all,
admit
not
it.
at all.
On a podcast?
Everyone's got to know their place.
Jerry?
I'm Jerry. And this is an odd year. So I'm a 33-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old bastard.
Old Mark Hips. I don't believe in much. I'm an atheist, and I've been dead.
Nice.
Black Metal Jerry.
Black
So-
Metal Jerry, man.
So anytime anyone's got a cold, fuck off. And that's me. I'm like Chris. I'm very excited by mad and interesting stuff because I like mad and interesting things. If you know what I mean.
Fucking voice. It's
I know.
back.
I know.
In a big way.
I'm so happy that Jerry's voice is back.
Gavin?
Hi, everyone. I'm Gavin. Recognised official Chandler of the group.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
You're so Gavin.
I'm a 32-year-old male man from Coatbridge,
Fuck, I'm
North
the oldest.
Lanarkshire. Yeah, you are. You're the oldest. You
I might
wouldn't-
have been wrong, by the way. We might be the same.
I don't think so. I think
still
we're the
can't
same
work
age.
out. Okay. I'm trusting Gavin's counting.
Yep. I like to read a lot of old lore, Stygian texts and tomes and things like that. I like to keep up on the latest. I got a new book recently, the new Osborne World of the Unknown Ghost book, which I'll be reading from later.
Petrifying.
Petrifying. So if you want to know anything about a ghost, you come and see me.
Grand. Now, what have we been up to lately, boys? How have we been prepping for the new series?
Anyone? Is anyone prepped?
I've prepped.
Yeah, I have prepped.
I've been in our dark library.
You get a bulb in there.
Can't you see a thing, boys? Can't even read the page. I think we're pretty amped up for the new series.
Well, you know what, Phil? There's a demand for it.
Yes.
There's a gap in the market for a supernatural
demand.
podcast. There's people demand it, you know, and I think we're ready to fill that gap
Let's fill that gap.
with our tumescent knowledge.
Tumescent.
Good pool, man.
Yeah, exactly. I got clever since we've been away.
You're drinking that clever juice.
It's like Grimlock's new brain.
Your lawnmower gaff over
Aye.
there.
So without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes
It's Mali.
of the
News.
podcast. News.
Podcast never changes.
Also, when I always say it, and I'm like, this isn't the meat and potatoes. It's now time for supernatural news.
The fish course of the podcast.
If we're going to fuck up consistently.
And we're back with some exciting news stories from around the globe on the subject of the paranormal.
Oh my goodness, God.
Look, we at Supernatural Entertainment System spend hours of the week scouring
Collectively.
various sources,
Hundreds
both
of man hours.
print and online media,
Yeah.
Mostly.
mostly to find the very darkest, dankest, sweatiest news stories.
Skankiest bit of news.
So what we got?
Well, Phil, we record here at your house regularly. And it's fair to say it's a fairly spooky house.
You bet your ass is.
Lots of levels, lots of creaks and moans from your love dungeon. Even a few times yourself, you said there's been some odd sounds, movements, that you've seen people going through doors, all this kind of shit. Yes?
Absolutely correct. Yeah, it's a place of,
Should I just...
it's a place of temptation and doom.
Yeah. Well, I think some eggheads at this New York university have figured it out.
What's that?
Your house is stinking, mate.
All right, is it just humming?
Humming and dirty. Ghostbusters at Clarkson University in New York are investigating the link between indoor air quality and ghostly sightings. According to Medical Daily, they say toxic mold can trigger psychosis, and that might be what's causing you to see and hear things that go bump in the night.
The last of us,
The
mate.
more sensitive you are to mold, the more likely you are that you're going to come up against a poltergeist, the website reports. You
Gosh,
stinking bastard, caught being stinking.
got having a humming house.
Exactly. It's a house of humming. It's a house of
Interesting.
horrors.
I don't like. It sounds like they're trying to debunk poltergeist there.
Well,
Debunk the funk.
the guy who did this describes
Very good.
himself as a long-time fan of ghost stories, so he is one of us.
Uh-huh.
And he says that he doesn't want to see himself as a paranormal debunker.
It's not that Dyson guy, is it?
It was
The Hoover Company.
It was not Henry Dyson, no.
No.
Was it Miles Dyson?
Was it
It was
Miles Bennett Dyson?
Miles Bennett Dyson. He was. They got a quote off him later, and he was going.
Interesting,
Yeah,
an
yeah.
interesting theory. What I'd like to test out is maybe to take some of these psychotic spores and see if I see any fun ghosts just taking them in a kind of recreational,
Yeah, some recreational moss or something.
Like a
Yeah.
tea?
a tea or a mist that perhaps an attractive Asian woman could spray in my face.
Yeah.
In your opium den.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
1940s London.
You want
Put
to
some
do
pennies on my eyes.
Chase the dragon from.
an upside down waterfall? Is what you want to do
Yes,
in the bath.
in the bogs.
I'm going to do a bucket in the bath with that mold.
Ghosts! So many ghosts!
With mould I scraped off my wall.
Any other news from around the world?
I got some news. This is Ghosts for You.
Oh, for me.
And you, and you.
And you.
Phones for You founder
Ba-ba-ba.
John Caldwell, 62, bought a 16th century 50-room mansion.
All right.
Love
So
it.
he's doing okay.
Uh-huh.
I've had the Phones for You contract once. I think I paid for that house. In January, he was granted planning permission to build his own, quote, narrow gauge steam railway in the Elizabethan style mansion's 28-acre grounds. But now the father of 5 has revealed the huge property is haunted by the spirit of a terrified boy who died there in the 17th century.
Christ.
Apparently, there's blood soaking through walls, and then there's no blood.
Interesting.
He said, there's a strange thing where several women have slept in the bedroom and felt the bed vibrate.
Yeah.
I wasn't there at the time.
Gosh.
Because that would have been the reason.
That sounds so sketchy, especially given that Phones for You shut down for bankruptcy. So I think it's
right.
basically ploughed all his money into that house,
Is it
into the bed.
Into sex
basically.
donjon.
Yeah.
is it possible his mattress is stuffed with phones and somebody's calling him?
But like Nokia's, like really old brick Nokia's.
They've got to go somewhere.
He doesn't have to charge that mattress for about 4 days.
Well, it does, to go back to the previous story, they were saying that the older the buildings are, the more likely it is, due to poor air quality, that you'll get these spores in your system and start seeing things. So,
John Caldwell sounds like he might be seeing things because he did say there was blood, then there was no blood.
I mean, it's not a fucking funny connection.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I'm calling back to this. It's not fucking funny. But,
I mean, it's barely even there.
aye, it's factual.
But
Maybe. It's maybe factual. Any other news?
I have got another one, unless Christopher has got one.
I've got fuck all, mate.
You can fuck off.
No.
All that. No.
Jerry, I have something else.
Cool.
Before we go anywhere, it wouldn't be a return to the supernatural entertainment system without some purely visual stimuli on an audio medium.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair to us.
To us or the reader, but they can obviously go.
Reader.
The reader. We refer to them as readers from now on.
Yep.
Our little book club.
Well, of course, they can see all the stuff that we talk about here, if it's visual, on Geshcast.com.
Yes, of course they can.
They
like
can see
this video.
our words with their eyes.
Exactly.
Let's win this
And
Sony
hear our visions,
and smell
With touch.
our ghosts.
our ghosts.
Smell our ghosts.
Smell
Supernatural
my
entertainment
ghost.
system.
SMG.
So listen, lads, this is footage from back in January from the International Space Station,
Oh, the ISS.
in which.
Oh, that's what that is.
So this is Planet Earth. I'm
Uh-huh.
just going to hit play now for the people playing along at home.
All right, so planet Earth, quiet, peaceful, serene.
So just keep an eye
Ah,
on
the big
this.
letters in space.
Oh my god, NASA HD camera.
Jesus.
This is.
Oh, that's post. Done post.
Wait a minute.
What the shit is that?
What the hell is that little beast just
What is that?
ploughing out
A
from
grey
planet
blob?
Earth? That's not all, boys. At that point, the camera cuts off.
What?
Are you jerking my chain?
You-
So something weird comes up and then the feed cuts off.
Feed cuts off. Not the only time it happens. Happens apparently quite a lot.
Ah, okay.
So it's just proof evident of just how much interspecial space travel is going on. I mean, look at that. What is that?
what is that?
Yeah, what is that?
That's what we're seeing. Do you want to describe what we're seeing here, Gavin?
Well, high above the Earth, there's sort of an indescribable, but
Blob.
I'll try, blob. And now this is coming up, it just says temporary in big letters. See it for yourself on Geshcast.com. If you're listening to the show right now and you've got the option to also watch a YouTube video, go to Geshcast.com and have a look at it yourself. It's fucking stunning.
It's stunning. There's beautiful music behind it, which you're hearing right now, free of charge,
Just
without
open-
any kind of merit towards whoever did the music.
Let's stop that right now.
Look, we just have to review the music and then it's fine to use.
It's getting louder and louder and louder.
It's now gonna play something else. So there you go, guys. You can see NASA and the International Space Station holding back privileged information from us, the viewing public.
A bunch of liars, you might say.
Liars.
Liars, frauds, snake men.
A litany of
Charlatan.
liars. King hisses the lot of them.
So interesting, eh?
Very interesting.
If you had the opportunity to go to the International Space Station, would you go?
Yep.
Totes, man.
Yeah?
That's something I did.
Without a thought.
I saw
Without
a talk by an astronaut recently who was up in Mir when it leaked and he thought he was going to die and they patched it with aluminium. He was up in it and he said something banged into the ship and then he said he felt his ears pop and he was looking at his fingernails waiting for them to go blue and die and he didn't and he made it back.
Ah.
That is exactly why I would never go to the International Space Station.
Before it I was like, man, I
sounds-
really raced from work to get here. Jeez, oh, the traffic was grim. And he was like, I nearly died in space. But,
Yeah.
you know, 30 hours we sorted it.
You can be like, nearly died.
Aye.
I died, mate.
That's true. That is true.
Right? Not in the world's, well, not even the world's loneliest place. Beyond the world's most loneliest place, the most loneliest man.
Is it more of
dying
an-
the most loneliest death?
Is it more of an achievement to die in a place that's built to sustain your life? Or is it more of an achievement to not die
Well,
in the
where,
horrible vacuum of space?
where, when you had your close brush with death, and if you don't know the details, please listen to the previous series.
You find out exactly what happened when Jerry died.
What area were you in?
Glasgow.
Just Glasgow?
I don't want to narrow it down because then it becomes litigious.
Okay. Well,
Big words.
that kills my line of question. doesn't it? Next on the show.
How did he die? I'm not telling you. It's never fucking happened.
Fucking mystery.
We can pry it out of him, man.
Jerry, you're a sweet little
We are
mystery.
journalists
We
after all.
will.
We'll
Now,
pry it out, you alright?
so that's the news
Yep.
for now. I think we're all wrapped up.
Yes.
We need to get onto the actual meat and potatoes now, boys. It's time to get right back into it.
Prawn cocktail is done.
So I think first, now that we've stripped right back, we've pulled the skin right back on this show.
We've gone back to basics.
Back to basics. It's time to explain exactly what we're going to be doing with this season of Supernatural Entertainment System.
That's right. In our last series, we all brought an example of a specific phenomenon, so, like ghosts who can fly or beasts who fuck, and we'd have them all battle it out to see who was the best. And we found it led sometimes maybe we all brought the same kind of thing. So
Yes.
if it's 4 flying beasts, when you put them together, it's not that exciting. So this time, no themes, just screams.
Yeah.
We're unshackled, free to bring whatever we want, whoever we want.
The hooves are off.
The hooves are off.
Hooves are off.
You might be thinking, how do you decide who wins? Who wins when you bring our things?
Everyone's asking that question.
How do we do it, Phil?
What we're going to do is we're going to use our patented Pentacle System, the best, and we found only way to truly work out who is the best beast.
That's
Now, there are 5 key areas to the Pentacle System. The first of which is physical strength. How strong is this beast? Can it pick you up? Can it pick up a fucking car? I don't know. You tell me.
The second is disgustory. How bogging it is, how filthy, how much it biles your stomach.
Third one is murderousness. How many MDKs has this thing got? Was it the first one in your block to get a confirmed kill? Who knows? How many bodies is in this man's sack?
And we've also got influence. How influential is this thing? Can it? Does it have a film, perhaps?
Can it pull an election?
Can it pull an election? Can it pull an erection?
Oh, who knows?
Find out.
Can it pull an inflection?
Yes.
And also we've got the wild card.
The wild card? Tell me about the wild card, Gavin.
The wild card, the great leveler.
Great levelers, it's also known amongst supernatural fiends like ourselves. This is a hidden extra field that is brought in when required at the end of the Pentacle System, unknown to each of us until a point where we'll choose it at random from the black sack. Could help your beast. Could destroy your beast in battle. Who knows? It's time to find out right now, though, what this week's wild card is. Chris, please roll the black dice.
So this week, it is number 3, and that is lung capacity.
Oh my goodness.
Now, this is different to how long it can hold its breath, because that's a different category.
Interesting. Lung capacity.
Lung capacity.
Let's see what that does later in the show. So, it's time to kick off with the first demon.
The screaming demon.
And I was selected by the gods to go first this time round.
That's true.
Now, being that this is a new series and we're taking a much more mature route to things, gone are the days where it's all just cheap jokes.
Cheap jokes.
Cheap jokes are out the window. So I went deep underground to the Filipino Islands,
Okay.
my namesake islands,
Yeah.
and came up with a beast that I believe no one will be able to consider puerile. The Aswang. Now, the Aswang is a vampire. It's a vampire witch-like ghoul found in the Filipino folklore and was noted by Spanish colonists as the most feared creature known to the Filipino people.
Yeah, no wonder.
Described as bald, ghoul-like creatures with pale grey skin and a bat-like nose, with cold, silvery grey eyes that shimmered and glowed in the moonlight. Excited, boys? The vertebrae of their spine protrude in a noticeable ridge. The Aswang have a black, forked, proboscis tongue, which can stretch several times the length of their bodies, designed to pierce flesh and able to move objects in both directions along its piped tube.
All 2 directions.
Along its pipe.
All 2
You
directions.
say along its piped tube.
Yes, it's proboscis tongue.
Oh, of course,
It has
yeah.
a hollow.
Yeah.
So it's also known as a tick-tick, a whack-whack, or a suk-suk. The Aswang is famed for putting its tongue to the most gruesome of procedures to elongate its life. The Aswang would first chew valerian root, then use their tongue to pierce the navel of a pregnant woman, injecting the valerian root to tranquilise their victim.
Shit.
Exactly. From there, the Aswang
He was talking about the other day. Aswang.
would suck the unborn fetus from the womb along with the amniotic fluids.
Christ.
Yum, 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 yum. Even more fucked up, their victim must be a blood relative. Aswang are also nimble fighters, using their light frame to attack viciously, using speed and agility. Their long claws and prehensile limbs mean that they can climb and stick to walls like a Spider-Man, often pouncing on foes from above. Ladies and gentlemen, the gruesome Aswang.
God, a chilling look.
I submit to you, the
Filipino.
Midnight Society.
So
That
family
is,
friendly.
yeah, incredible.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
The next beast, please.
The next beast
Step forward.
is the Kappa.
Oh,
Now, the Kappa is a favourite amongst us,
a tracksuit.
having appeared in
A Lost.
a Lost practice episode.
Yeah.
Never to see the light of day. So the Kappa is a small creature, a water deity from Japanese myths. They are about the height of one Danny DeVito. So one DeVito,
But 90 centimetres.
90 centimetres exactly. They've got webbed feet and hands, and they have a shell on their back. Facially, they look like monkeys, but they've got beaked noses. And obviously, they speak Japanese fluently because they're Japanese.
Yep.
They're very well mannered, and they have a monk's haircut and a bowl of water on their head. Although this is the source of the power, comes from the stored water in the head. Emptying the dish reduces the kappa to frailty and basically wrecks him.
Yep.
He has wrecked him.
So he needs to keep the water in the bowl on his head.
Exactly, Gav. You've done this before.
Yep.
So what you can do with the kappa is if he bows, obviously he loses the water in his head, and he's fucked. And you can do him in, just plow into him, boot in the ribs. He's only wee. Get him. The kappa also is very polite. So if you bow to him, he bows, spilling the water out like an idiot. He's got immense strength and can easily overpower a human, much like Danny DeVito himself. He'll overpower people and animals and drown them. Once drowned, they'll remove a person's entrails through their backside, favouring the liver. It smells like fish. He likes to fart. He likes to look up women's kimonos and swim down the plumbing to stroke a person's bottom as they defecate. Besides fresh fish, the kappa loves to partake in vegetarian cuisine, loves eggplants, loves cucumbers, and it said carving your name and age into a cucumber and throwing it in the river will sate a hungry kappa. Kappas love contests. They love
He's always sending away.
Eggheads.
They would challenge passerbys to games of pull my finger and sumo wrestling. Should the demon win, they'll drown and eat them.
Holy shit.
So it's all or nothing. It's worse than eggheads. The source of the power, as we said, comes from the stored water on their head. So give him a wee bow, down he goes. Women that are accosted by the kappa are raped and impregnated and give birth to creatures so hideous they're often buried alive.
Jesus.
The kappa also apparently has special wisdom. The story is that the kappa, if defeated or cheated by someone, exchange special knowledge on how to mend bones in exchange for a stupid, wretched life. So I present to you the kappa.
Very interesting. I love the kappa. He loves to fart.
He loves to fart, he loves to rape, and entrains out your backside.
It's weird because he's playful in one way. You know, he likes contests. You know, he likes pull my finger. He likes to stroke your bum under the toilet. And then it's like he'll rape and pull out your entrails through your ass.
Yeah, it's
That was
really.
the way, man.
Yeah.
But that's the wage. I mean, it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got boundary issues. Just doesn't know when to just
He
pack
really
it in.
does.
Oh, come on now,
He's
Cat.
wrestling,
Jesus.
he's got you in a headlock. Woof, entrails out.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Boss.
Right, well, look, that's the first two out of the way.
Yep.
We don't want to overload people, so let's just take a back seat for a couple of seconds.
Why
Just
not?
have a quick half-time break.
Sure.
Gavin, you've been one for putting out polls to our fans out there,
Yeah, I've been
our
given-
readers.
Been giving our readers the poll recently. And the first question I asked a few weeks ago, obviously we haven't got our act together. So I did this weeks ago now. So we're just seeing the results, which is exciting.
Yes.
So if you did participate in the poll, thank you very much. And let's
Expect many more.
expect many more. Poll results. First question I asked was, what is your favourite supernatural entity? I gave them three options. First option, of course, being the Chimera. Of course. Duh.
Match.
2 for 1.
Second being a vile Gorgon.
Ooh.
And third option is haunted armour. So let's just quickly go around the table, see what your preferences would be. Philip?
A Gorgon.
A Gorgon. Chris?
Haunted armour.
Jerry?
I'm with Chris. Triguna Mycoides Trichorum Satis D. I choose Haunted Armour.
Well, you'll be happy to know that the majority of our readers agreed with you. Haunted armour won by over double the votes of the
It's
other
just
ones.
fun, Haunted Armour. Is
Yeah,
it going
but
to kill you?
a
Or is it going to be your
Gorgon?
pal? You don't know.
A Gorgon.
guess.
Gorgons are fun, but think of the fun you could have with haunted armour.
That's true.
Could jerk you off till your dick is soft.
Plus,
That's pretty much exactly what I was thinking.
Besides the
Good
softness.
choice, readers.
Good choice,
Firm
readers.
grip.
it's interesting to get a little bit of insight back from our readers out there. So
Exactly. Well, thank you, readers. And look forward to saying.
Again, look forward to more. excellent similar polls in the future.
Yeah, next episode, I can't remember the question, but it is done, because again, we didn't have our act together. A fucking shit show.
So what else has been going on, guys?
Come on, Chris,
Is
spill
this
your guts.
the real extra personal
This
possession?
is the real one now.
This
The
is it now.
fakers have
All the
stopped
fakers
listening.
are
We can tell people what we've actually been up
The
to.
hangers on, exactly.
EPP after dark.
Yeah.
Christ, what
Because
have
it is
I been
kind of
up
dark.
Extra personal.
to? My child son has had his first birthday.
That's true.
One
which
whole year.
Everyone here attended. Obviously, had a séance, a black mass, a small sacrifice of a cricket,
Yep.
and it was good fun. We had a
He
bouncy castle.
put in an admirable performance at it.
He did well.
Well, I mean, a lot of people say that if you were to sacrifice your son on his first birthday, you would have immense power. So, good on you for not doing it.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
kind of missed that window.
Avoiding that peer pressure. Just say no.
Say no to sacrificing your child.
Winners don't sacrifice their child.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I mean, that's a short break.
Yeah. Was that enough? Is everyone rested up now?
Yeah, I think it's time we got back to business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put our shoes back on, boys.
We got back to basics on this show. Now it's time to get back to business.
Back
Exactly.
to work.
Back to reality.
Put your Crocs back on, Phil.
Back
Yeah,
to
exactly.
life. I'm wearing my Crocs. just
Man,
now.
that's how.
I got a real slagging for buying these Crocs.
I know.
Think about it. Is anybody else wearing shoes that are named after a deadly animal? No. So shut up.
Unless tan work shoes are the animal.
Yeah, exactly. The tan work shoe is so good, man.
These DCs have got to be something of deadly cricket.
Deadly sinners.
Dead cock.
A dead big cock.
Right. The next beast, please, immediately.
Jerry. Me.
G McG.
I'm going to go for House Castle.
Ooh.
House Castle.
House Castle. It was recorded by. This guy's got a good name.
Yeah.
It's probably like John Smith in Czech, but I'm going to butcher it. Václav Hajík, in his Czech Chronicle, published in 1541, that even then, 400 years before House Castle was built, the limestone ground that it would be built on had a huge sweaty crack in it. Yeah, it was a gaping hole so deep it was said to be a bottomless pit, and the locals wouldn't go anywhere near it. Hajík wrote that men due to be executed would be allowed pardon if they would volunteer to go deep into that hole. None returned sane. Nearby villagers are reported to have been terrified by large black winged beasts flying in and out of the hole, as well as a half-man, half-beast creature who would creep out of the rim at sundown. What I'm building up to is that the locals came to believe that the hole was an entranceway to the Big Hot Tot, the ultimate red light district, the place so hellish they named it twice, Hell. Built in the 13th century during the reign of Ottokar II of Bohemia, and I haven't fact-checked that one, it became local legend that Hauska Castle was built in as an interdimensional plug, with the building acting as a giant cork to block up the passageway.
Big butt plug.
Like that big thing in Paris, only for reals. In fact, when it was erected, most of its defences are not built facing outwards, but built facing inward. They looked as if the castle had been built to keep something inside from getting out, rather than the other way in. During the war, Nazis obsessed by the occult took hold of the hellish castle, which is in the middle of nowhere. It's not got a defensive role, it's just middle of nowhere, and the Nazis took it over. 3 corpses of German soldiers have been excavated from the grounds, and all were executed. The SS like to burn the evidence. It's said that screams can be heard in the empty chapel rising up from underneath the floor, and the chapel is placed directly over the allegedly blocked up hole. Witnesses over the years have claimed to see something in the area of the chapel that looks like a cross between a human, a giant frog, and a bulldog. There have also been sightings of a huge chain of spectral people all tied together with black dogs snarling and biting at them, and a headless horse roaming the castle grounds. The castle cellar is nicknamed Satan's Office, and it has been decorated by an enterprising soul with a throne embellished with horns and a trident.
Yes.
A black-robed, faceless priest has been seen materialising in front of the throne and walking up the steps before vanishing. And this is where it gets real. In 2009, TV's Ghost Hunters International went to Hauska Castle.
Gasp.
In their opinion, the castle is definitely haunted. I give you the definitely haunted Hauska Castle.
Well, there's no arguing with Ghost Hunters International,
You
is there?
can't argue with it, man. It's a matter on record. If they say you're married, you're married. That's what happens with Ghost Hunters International.
I like that, Jerry. That was a nice little. That was a different take.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going to do with lung capacity.
I didn't want to like get my powder wet there at the start. I thought lung capacity might be a killer for this castle.
If only it was metalness.
That would have been so metal. Satan's office.
I know.
Satan's office.
Fucking metalness, man.
Just outside Satan's
Off the
toilet.
chart.
Right, next week I have the fluff monster and metalness comes up. That's me screwed. So, anyway, Gavin?
I bring you the Banshee.
Oh.
Exactly. Something nice. A classic.
The
Yes.
Screaming Demon.
The Screaming Demon, exactly. George Lynch. In Irish folklore, the Banshee goes bananas when someone's about to die. In fact, the Banshee itself can cause people to die. Let me tell you a little bit more about the Banshee in the next couple of minutes. Traditionally, if someone in Ireland snuffed their lead, a woman would sing a lament at their funeral. They're known as keeners, and the best of them are highly sought after. It's said that they sing songs such as Lament of the Lamb, Sorrow of the Hills, and of course, Renegade Master. It's said that some high society types back then, they'd try and get all fancy and they'd have a fairy sing the lament at these funerals. Your typical upper middle class hubris that leads to this kind of legend. Always the Tories, you know.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, am I right, Jerry? Am I right?
Sweater Brigade.
Some families would have a link to a fairy eventually after using them so much, a magical bond, and it means that even if they were off in a far-off land, if they died, the keener back home would sing and let the family know. So that's how this whole legend began, really.
So basically, a link so strong that even if the keener was away on his holidays, he would still answer the phone.
Exactly. A link so strong, motherfuckers want to find them. But they can take on many forms, from frightening hags wrapped in rags to beautiful women swathed in linen. But they all wail and lament when someone is on death's door. When you hear the squeal, said to be a mixture of a woman's voice and an owl, you'll know that someone close to you is about to be fucking breed. As a final note, please take care in the future if you're to find a discarded comb. It's not mine because I don't need it anymore. It is, of course, you need to watch out, Chris, with your flowing locks.
Yes.
Take heed, because that comb may belong to a banshee. They use the comb to keep their long, pale hair in check, and these not free, nefarious nags sometimes leave it in the street. If you're gullible enough to pick it up, they'll whisk you away to where you'll be murdered, or worse. And that is the Barn Show.
It's really good. Now,
That's really good.
we all know that the tradition of having strong bonds with fairies still kept to this day by the British royal family.
Indeed, yeah, that's true.
That's how they got Elton John to do that song when they did it.
I'll even
Here, Phil.
to that point,
Wow.
Jerry distancing himself from the joke by checking his phone. At that point, laughing off to the side.
Oh, God.
That's me coming home.
Well, congratulations. That's our first round of beasts all
Indeed.
entered into the Pentacle System. We need to hit go on the supercomputer that's going to work them all out, and we're going to have a bit of a chat.
Yep, we'll dust that off.
We're going to come back hard with the results of each factor of the Pentacle System and the grand overall winner for this week.
So without further ado, let's find out who won each of those categories.
Oh, physical strength.
It holds back the very monsters of hell itself. The Houska Castle takes physical strength. It's keeping us all safe, lads. It's keeping us all safe.
I feel safer with you around, Jerry. Hold me.
Disgustery.
So for Disguster, we've got a bit of a tie situation. We've got two boggin beasts.
Doesn't happen often, but when it does,
So both the Asswang and
The Kappa.
have equal rights to the Disgustery throne because they're both barking.
Yeah, mine's ripping entrails out of arseholes.
And mine's just sucking babies out of navels.
yeah. So it's, I mean, your mileage varies on what's the most boggin.
Yeah.
6.5 dozen in it.
Doesn't it make a fucking difference?
And that-
Not a lick of difference at the end of the day.
Might as well be no points each.
It's pretty much the same fucking thing.
Murderousness.
Ripping out entrails. Murderness. The Kappa does the most murder.
He certainly does. Influence.
Due to its fame in the Emerald Isle and, of course, the Axeman. The
Charles.
Banshee.
Charles.
Listen.
Moira.
The Banshee takes influence.
For fans of the X-Men animated show.
The end of the X-Men movie.
Yeah!
Whoa, wild card.
The Banshee is not very good at holding their breath underwater, but that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to talk about lung capacity, and you need lung capacity when you're wailing upon those Irish moors. Ah, Jerry!
And so it's time to announce the grand overall winner this week. And not only bless it with our thanks, but also to allow it to become manifest into reality through our magical cries. Gavin, would you like to announce the winner?
The winner, of course, is the answer to this question. What is real? The Banshee is real!
The Banshee made real.
Banshee's
By
been made
us?
real. There she goes. That's her just on... and that's...
Bye, boys. Bye. She's off.
Sort of way.
Over the fence and away.
Sort of getting in a taxi. So that's sort of...
So, that was fun. Did everyone feel good? Everyone feeling positive about being back?
Yes.
Very, very
Very,
positive.
very pumped to be back.
I
Very
enjoyed
pumped.
that a lot.
Let's put this one to bed then,
Well-
and we'll be back.
No, wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on, chump.
Oh, you got
Chumpo.
something for me?
Chumpo.
You got something for me over there?
You know, we end on a high. We always end on this big giant high. Oh, all that.
Got to.
But, you know, I want to end on a fun note. Let's have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
I'm up for it. Chris, you up for it?
No.
No, I want to go
No,
home.
I am.
Yeah, let's do this.
We always end the show on a quiz.
Yes.
Little quick quiz. I'm going to ask you all to keep the scores because I can't be bothered.
Okay.
But remember, the 2 rules of the quiz. 1, don't just blurt out the answer. You need to say your name. Let's try that right now.
Philip.
Great.
Jerry.
And also remember to give me the fucking respect of letting me finish the question. Give me the respect or taste the lash. Question 1. An Irish woman who sings at a funeral is known as what? Came up earlier.
Oh.
Ah, you like that one? Thanks for listening, dickwads.
No, I don't know.
No.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Carrie or something like that.
It's not a Carey, no. Not a Care Bear. Chris, you look like you've got that look on your face that says, I know the answer.
I said it, but I don't know it.
Well,
Does that get my point?
it does not, I'm afraid. It was a keener.
A keener. Oh, nards.
Question 2. An English dragon traditionally has how many wings?
Jerry.
Jerry?
4.
4 is the right answer.
Congratulations, Jeff.
2 main large wings and 2 smaller wings for scooping up soup. Question 3. Name a type of vampire.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
The ass one.
I'm afraid the correct answer was the Jiangxi.
Name it.
Question 4. Does magic exist?
Jerry.
Phil.
Jerry?
No.
Afraid the answer is yes. Last question. Chance to tie.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a thing, so it'll be a joint victory. If being haunted by a poltergeist, who is to blame?
Phil.
Chris.
Phil?
Mold and spores.
It's not moles and spores, no.
You.
Sorry, did someone try and ask?
Jerry.
Jerry?
Chris.
I'm pretty sure Chris has to blame for all poltergeists.
Shit. Not again.
So what was your answer, sorry?
You.
No, it is not me. The answer is children.
Oh.
So at the
Bless
end
the
of that
little
quiz,
children.
as it should always be, Jerry has won the quiz
Congratulations.
once more for his
That's
dragon
the first
knowledge.
one to you.
Always with the dragon knowledge. All
Exactly.
those flights of dragon watchings as a kid. Flight of dragons.
Now look, it's not just us that gets to have fun on the Supernatural Entertainment System. We're willing to let other people into our little exclusive gang
That's right.
of supernatural investigators. Gavin, how would people go about doing that?
Well, the best way to get into our little club and become a junior investigator for Supernatural Entertainment System is to promote the show. Mm-hmm. We pick someone per episode, starting from next episode. If you can show us that you've promoted the show in any way, we'll pick the best one and we'll send you a Supernatural Entertainment System Junior Investigators pack
Oh.
which not only includes a guide sheet that tells you how to look for certain things, how to survive in certain situations, you also get the Junior Investigator's pencil.
Yes. Now,
I'm
these are
looking at
pretty
them right
prized
now.
possessions right now.
I'm looking at them right
These
now.
are a high quality HB pencil in red with an eraser tip,
An eraser tip.
pre-sharpened.
Yeah, pre-sharpened. I will, as an extra, use my special graphic designer's pencil sharpener to ensure a sharp point.
Now that's the kind of thing that money can't buy.
Exactly.
Let's face it.
Unless you buy that sharpener.
Well,
And good luck.
good luck trying because you don't earn enough.
You know who's got one of those pencils? Gary Lineker got one of those pencils.
The first
He's-
Gary Lineker promoted the show. He was
Yep.
at a PTA. He told everyone about the show. He got his pencil. So you
And
can
now
be
look
like
at-
Gary Lineker.
Exactly. Do you want to be like Gary Lineker? Then
Yes.
send a thing to the show, even if it's a simple retweet. If
It
you
could be
send-
a retweet. It could be a promotional message on Twitter in its own right. You could review the show on iTunes.
Indeed, that's
That'd be
another
quite
great way
nice.
to do it.
Knock up a graphic, I think. Knock up
Yeah,
a little,
knock up a graphic,
little
yeah.
image, Photoshop.
We
Yeah.
want people to get creative on
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
We also very much are inviting people to come share their supernatural stories with us via our Skype calling ability.
Yep, you can leave a message on there on the answer service. I think it's just Geshcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, I'll insert what it actually is
Okay.
right now. Beep. Beep. In other ways to get in contact with us, we do have the Twitter account. It is.
At Geshcast.
We have the email address. It is.
Geshcast@gmail.com.
And of course, our website where all of our content is housed, made available for you on a very prompt service indeed.
Indeed, at geshcast.com.
So please do get in touch. It's not just obviously the supernatural that Geshcast deal with. You can also listen to our very exciting video games podcast.
Yeah. It's a little bit more, how would you say it, professional?
But we look forward to hearing from you all soon and seeing what you can come up with in terms of getting your hands on our pencils.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, indeed, it should also be worth mentioning that while we do the games one on a weekly basis, this is going to be every fortnight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
No,
Yeah.
that's wrong. That's twice a
Bi-monthly.
week, isn't it?
Bi-monthly.
Yeah. So, boys, once again, thank you for climbing into this dark chamber with us all.
Always.
And I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye. Bye.
Wait a minute. Say that again, Chris.
A bird shut in my eye.
What was her name?
I was like, so I was out. I was running. I was just running through the park, and I was running under a
Sweet
tree.
you fucking
And I
get.
just like felt some hit my eye, and I was like, shh. I was like, and it was like blue skies, no rain,
Yeah.
no wind, nothing shaking the tree.
Just shite.
Like, I didn't see a bird, but I'm like, what else can it be? What else is going to appear?
What shat in my eye?
So
Hang on, what colour was the shit?
I don't know, man. I was
You're away.
wet. It was wet.
It's the
colour.
ultimate thing to. I mean, how do you not see what colour it was? It hit your eye.
That's the thing. My eye was open as well. I was like, I was just like that running, and I was like, there's no warning. Couldn't see anything. Just.
Oh, that's
I was like,
horrible.
I blinked it into my system. It just was like, oh, it just went into my eye.
Sucked it through my tear duct.
basically.
Shit, man. Sorry to hear that, but yeah, good luck, eh?
Exactly.
Just hope the bird didn't have worms or anything like that.
Soon find out.
Polio.
Polio, aye.
Again,
Polio birds.
Damn polio.
Last thing you need is polio right now.
fucking pigeon polio.
Hope it was a majestic bird that did it.
An eagle.
God knows. Could have been a hawk. A Hudson hawk.
Turn this off.